Hey guys, I'm Budo Jake, joined with my friend Jack Taufer. This is week 4 of a special 5-week course that Jack is doing for us. And in the previous weeks, he's gone over really cool and practical things like how to keep posture in guard, how to pass the guard, how to avoid the hip bump sweep. And today is
technical mount escape. So the reason we're doing these videos, my sister has stage 4 cancer. We're doing a brief 5-part series to raise some money for my nephew Kieren, securing his future as best as possible. The website is GoFundMe.com, BJJ vs Cancer.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So technical mount. Some people might not be familiar with that term. What is technical mount?
Technical mount, here, go ahead and mount me. Technical mount is usually how you end up for when a person goes to UPA and I go like that and you're ahead of the game and you end up on the side. Right. Sometimes in different scrambles you might step over and I happen to be on my side, etc. It's a very good position for him. I'm quite vulnerable. I'm vulnerable to chokes, gi chokes like this. If my arm is in the wrong spot, I can get arm barred like that. So it's a very advantageous position for Jake and not so good for me. So what I want to do first and foremost is protect myself and survive. So I want to guard my collars, I want my chin down, my hands here. He's going to be looking to get under my elbow, you know, for the arm bar, and then maybe in that I give up my neck. He's going to have all these different setups, and then maybe he attacks both at the same time, etc. So when I end up in the position, I need my elbows locked down so he can't get under, and I need to protect my neck. As the guy on the bottom, there's 2 things that I'm looking for. Is his weight forward or is it backwards? Most people are gonna have their weight a little more heavy on their back knee. Okay, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. What I need to do is I need to connect my elbow into his hip. Also, if he's a little bit neutral in his weight distribution, I can kind of force it on his back a little bit. So I can push him back a little bit. And I'm not using a bunch of strength, but I'm just kind of connecting my body weight into his body. The second thing I need to do is I need to make sure my feet are forward this way because I'm going to do what I call a reverse hip escape, like a reverse shrimp. If I'm here, I can't really generate any motion. So I want to bring both my feet this way, connect my weight into him this way, and the escape is really simple, okay? If you get to this position and you just get really lazy, he's going to armbar me, okay? So the second this happens, let's start over. It's actually quite funny, to tell you the truth. When you do it right, he falls down and he feels kind of dumb. That's usually what happens. And I connect my elbow to the ground, and then I can come up and go for a double underpass, standard pass, etc. So let's go over that again.
Yeah, I can vouch. That makes you feel dumb. It's just like you just suddenly lose your balance.
Yeah, you just fall backwards and fall over. Okay, so we're here. So protect your neck, protect your arm, connect your weight into his hip, feet forward, and like that. So I'm gonna do the hip motion without your body there so they can see what I'm doing. So my feet are gonna be in kind of a standard position like this. I wanna get them as forward as I can, as much as possible. My weight is gonna push here, and I'm gonna just shrimp that way, rotating my hips up. So here, here. And that's enough to knock them off balance. Okay. Now, if that was the only hip escape, or the technical mount escape I knew, Jake can make me feel equally as stupid. If he puts all of his weight on this forward foot, I'm going about 100% right now, and I've got nothing. So with his weight distribution, he can counteract my movement. So if this is the case, if he's leaning forward like that, a lot of times guys will lean forward, especially when they're hunting the neck. They want to get me all crunched up and make me worry quite a bit. At this point in time, I need to secure his pant leg or his ankle. His weight's forward, so I'm not going to fight his weight. I'm going to fight the light side. I'm going to keep his foot in place, and I'm going to just hip escape backwards. At this point, what I like to do is I like to come under here, grab his ankle, and take him back this way. So we'll go over all that again. For right now, I'm gonna have Jake just give me a little bit of space like this so we can kind of see the motions here. Grab the ankle, still protecting my neck, making it difficult for him to attack. This one, instead of having my feet forward, I want my feet back, and I'm gonna go this way. There's a ton of different options you can do, but the easiest is here and here. And on that takedown, or sweep, whatever you wanna call it, what I wanna do is I wanna get my knee right in the bend of his knee. I wanna hold his ankle. You don't need to pull his ankle up, but you need to prevent it from going. And I'm just gonna kick straight back like that, okay? Jake, why don't you do it one time? All right. I'm gonna walk through the different processes. So, technical mount. Right now, my weight's back, but I'm gonna go forward here. Some people go forward as they're starting to hump the neck.
Right.
Exactly. Either hand will actually work. Whether he uses this hand or that hand, it's safer for him to use the bottom hand. So my weight's heavy on this knee. So get your feet in the right spot. Good, they're gonna go back. Now he's gonna hip escape backwards. Good. Hold that right there and just kick straight back. Exactly. Boom. Perfect.
Easy enough.
Yeah, quite simple.
So I guess the solution, if you find yourself in that position, is to be mobile, right?
Yeah, actually, I'll go over this with you right now. If we're in this position here, what I like to do as I'm attacking is I like to stay tight, and I don't like to commit too much to either side. I like to stay neutral on top. So this way, I actually kind of like ride him. So go ahead and hip escape out or move around or whatever. Like I'm kind of just glued to him right now.
Right.
So, do it to me real fast. So the guy's job on the bottom is to get weight overcommitted. He's like that. Do you see how as I move my hip, you just ride with me? That's because you're not overly committed either side. You're doing that correctly. So if that's the case, I need to get you committed. So maybe I'll start going backwards or start going forward, and then maybe I get it, maybe I don't.
Right.
But that's the game of it.
You elicit a response maybe by pushing into me to cause me to push back against you.
Exactly. Yep, I push that way and then I do the other escape.
Make the person make a mistake.
Exactly.
Okay, so Jack, thank you for completing week 4. Next week is the final week, and I won't press you as far as what we're going to go over, but I'm sure it'll be something really nice.
I'm going to tie several moves in from the guard on the bottom, using weight distribution to stop you from doing the things that you want.
I think I know what you're talking about, and this is going to be a good one.
Awesome.
So guys, you don't want to miss out on next week, the last week of Jack Taufer's special 5-week course. And again, GoFundMe.com/BJJ/VS Cancer if you want to help out Jack's nephew. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.